most natural attributes that you see. Like if you see someone bitching online, and they're talking about, oh, of course so and so has this or that. Look at them, Look at their straight white cis male privilege, right?
There's always a lot of roommates.
But just take a quick look at you don't have to click on the profile. Just out of the corner of your eye, take a look at that little circle. If you see big fat tits in that little circle, it's like you squandered it, dude. Sorry you had it and gave it away. Don't take it out on us.
Yeah, something went disastrously wrong if you got big fat Shrek naturals. And you are not successful in your given field.
Yeah.
You better fucking repurpose those donkeys.
I just think about it, man.
Yeah, I know. It's you're spitting in the face of God himself.
Yeah, you think what God wants to hear is about how other people had unfair advantages when he stayed up all night giving you big fat retard tits?
Dude, you're not even spitting in his face. You're squirting.
You're
squirting your tits
into
God's
the face
face.
of God. If you sit on the internet with big tits complaining about other people having a head start on you,
man,
get out of here. I'm not even talking about anyone particular. Maybe I'm straw womaning right now.
Speaking of which, I went into Victoria's Secret with my wife once, and you have to be a tit savant to work there.
You got to love the game.
Yeah, they know exactly what size you are as soon as you
That's
walk
like being
in.
a gynecologist, though. Because it's like on paper, but then rubber meets the road, and it's like, when you have to know the engineering behind some of that shit, there's a reason for it.
Yeah.
It's not like women aren't coming in there like, I need help making my boyfriend hard. It's like, my last shirt broke. Please. It's like, all right, this way, madam.
Do you think gynecologists ever have some patients whose pussies are so disastrous that they request that they sit in a chair rather than go in the stirrups? Actually, no. If you could just sit on that bench, we could walk through this. Yeah,
could you face the other way and just tell me about it? Probably. I don't know, man. I told you about my wife's gynecologist, right?
What's his name?
Well, I forget his name, but his license plate was GLDFGR. As in, I took it to read Goldfinger.
Yeah. I used to call my wife's gyno Party Fingers.
Well,
just he would
wheeze the juice in her,
dude. You would like him a lot because he was he was a swarthy Indian fella.
Ooh.
One time he asked if we were married.
Ooh.
During an exam.
Wow. So tell me, is this your life partner? You're a very beautiful woman.
Keep talking.
So tell me, beautiful, is this your husband right here? What would you say? As
yes, sir.
Oh, you're a very lucky man. This is a beautiful woman. You have here very. Oh yes, Mr. Rainey. This is a very beautiful wife you've chosen.
Oh, we're not really married, sir, but we are thinking about it.
Don't rush into things. This is only one. We only want to get married one time, sir. Yeah, it's weird going to the gynecologist with your wife.
Yeah, thank God she switched, man.
Yeah.
You still going to Goldfingers?
No. It was probably like an insurance change thing, but I stopped going once she stopped having babies. Like when she had babies, when she's pregnant, I would go to the gynecologist with her because it was like
for inspection.
Yeah, keeping the stickers current. I had the guy I knew who got me fake pussy inspection stickers.
They always hit you for breaks.
She's a court low. She got a new air filter. Mr. Rainier, your wife needs a new air filter.
Both cases, he's wiping off his fingers while he's telling you the damage. I mean, parts and labor. You're looking at a $200 copay. That's before I even go under the hood.
Yeah, they get you. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that guy was pretty weird. He was an older guy with white hair, and clearly been around forever. He reminded me of one of those like old timey doctors that would like show up at your house with like a little black purse thing and open it up.
Yeah.
But I guess a gynecologist doing a house call would be pretty bizarre.
Mm-hmm. Especially if he gets there early.
Is that your doctor in the bushes? No.
Do you go to the doctor for anything?
Not typically, no.
Yeah.
No, I don't trust them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust them. It's because of my dent. I was complaining about my dentist recently, but dude, I don't know. I think it's because I've always had poor people insurance. I used to go to Temple for most of my working. For the last like 10 years, I went to everything. I went through Temple Hospital, and it's like every doctor's office I went to that was associated with Temple was like an emergency room waiting room.
Yeah,
like you'd see people going to like a family doctor with a gunshot wound. And it was just, it bummed me out. No one cared. It's tough getting a doctor to care about you. They see, like, when you come in and you complain about something, they give you that eye like, okay, what kind of prescription is this guy looking for? Like, they see your zip code, and they go, I don't know about you. So it really shook my faith in all of medicine.
Oh, buddy.
You don't seem like a big going to doctor. I don't know if you've ever told me about going to a doctor before.
I don't, just because I don't have insurance. Yeah. Oh, man, I'm already
You're not missing anything, dude.
I did like it when I used to be able to go.
What kind of doctors do you go to?
I wouldn't go to a lot. Like when the most that I went was when I had back issues, but after that, maybe, once a year or something for something.
It sounded like you had a great time going to the back doctors.
Oh, baby.
But I think you knew party time was over.
Yeah.
And you quit doctors cold turkey.
Man, he treated me good, man. I love that guy. Dude, the first time I went in there, when I was, my back was fucked up. My back was legitimately fucked. Yeah. Like, the waiting room was packed with people looking for painkillers, and I had a legitimate issue, and I had to lay in the fucking hallway because I couldn't sit down because my back hurt so bad. So
other people saw you doing that, they're like, I'll try that. My back too.
Yeah, it was like a limbo line of fucking retards trying to get painkillers.
Yeah, retard luge. Yeah, no,
that was the last thing I went for.
I've never even not even for a legitimate problem. I feel like I've complained about this too much in the past, and I don't want to repeat myself, but it's like I wish you could just get the only reason I ever go to a doctor is to get like antibiotics or something. Antibiotics.
Ooh.
Antibiotics. That's the only reason I ever go to a doctor is because you can't just like buy antibiotics at CVS or whatever.
I would love a good antibiotic.
Oh man, I was thinking about something that should be over the counter. Oh, glasses. You should be able to 3D print your own glass, or I don't know, maybe just like there should be an app on your phone. Here's what I'm thinking, because going to getting your eyes checked can be expensive too, and it's not considered like medical, so it's like you're paying out of pocket every time. How has no one made an app where you just like put your phone on your eyeballs and it goes, oh, okay, here's the number of glasses that you need?
Dude, 1-800-CONTACTS is kind of onto that, but you're at the limits of your room. Because, like, they tell you to stand, like, 15 feet behind your computer screen, and the farthest I could go is this fucking wall.
And it counts as a real exam?
Yeah.
No way.
Dude, and that's how I get my contacts. I pay twice what I would normally pay through America's Best, who runs their business like a fucking Iraqi vet.
Yeah, well, so I go to America's Best and...
Veterinary office, I should say.
So Fritz just had to go to get... Because he's starting kindergarten in a couple weeks. He had to get like a checkup and stuff, and they checked his eyes, and I do like his pediatrician, but they did like a normal eye exam like you would do at America's Best. And I realized that like they're all doctors at America's Best. It's not considered medical health insurance. It's like always a separate thing, and it's crazy because they are kind of just standing there like pointing at stuff. Like they're like the meteorologist of doctors, and they go, can you see that? And you go, yeah. And they go, can you see that? You go, no. They go, bingo. And that's it. That's the entirety of their job. So we need to get rid of them entirely. it should almost be like a mall kiosk, like a karaoke booth. You go in
100%.
And they add all these like little tricks that make like they're doing like the lazy office worker thing of trying to make their job seem like you can't get rid of it. Like they do a little air puff into your eyeball. There's literally nothing that requires a person to be sitting there.
Dude, the dirtiest trick they play is like when they have you looking at the eye chart and you tell them what you see every now and again.
Better or worse? Better or worse?
Well, dude, every now and again, you got to be careful what you say out loud because they will sneak in a picture of a naked child.
Ooh.
And if you say that, you'll be like, all right, so you're looking at child porn in my office? They'll be like,
Mr. Butterly, are you denying that this is your chin print on the child pornography machine? Yeah. I've also
for $200 to make you not.
When I was younger, they were doing the better or worse thing, which again, it does not require a person to be sitting there flipping shit. Mm-hmm. This could all be automated. And they're doing better or worse. And I'm like, I think better. And one time, one of them was like, that was the same one. I was like, okay, man, what the fuck do you want me to tell you?
Get the fuck out of my office.
Yeah, leave. You got me, Doc. I'm fishing for eye Percocet here.
Yeah. If I was jacking guys off, I would do that. All right, better or worse? Better or worse? All right, that was the same. I hate going to the eye doctor so much, man. I would much rather pay twice as much doing 1-800. I want to stop mentioning them because they're not paying us.
Yeah, wait write the check, man.
Yeah, but it's just so much easier not to have to deal with these fucking baboons.
Well, mine's in a white neighborhood. I'm just messing with you, dude. I didn't mean to say something racist. Like,
it's all right. This isn't live. Around. We're gonna keep it in.
Yeah, can you bleep out baboons, Danny? Can you edit that out in post? Name. So by the time you guys see this, was this going on Patreon?
Yeah, this will be up on Sunday.
By the time you guys see this, it'll be too late. I'm already gonna be having a blast.
Oh,
hopefully. I'm renting a motorcycle.
Where are you going, buddy?
Outer Banks.
I know.
I'm renting a motorcycle on Sunday. From Sunday to Tuesday, just so I could like whip the kids around.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice, but I mean, there's a chance I can bust my head open and die.
Oh my god, man!
Wouldn't that be awful? What if I hit my head just enough that I was just south of being capable of podcasting?
That would be great. you could start. You know how many podcasts you could start up? You know how many shows you can get on?
If I knock something loose,
dude, that would be the mental equivalent of people saying they're bisexual to get on queer shows. So you can now be technically disabled and be hot and funny too.
Oh, dude, I should get a formal autism diagnosis. So
you could get
maybe we get some government grants for the podcast.
Talk to your eye doctor; he'll give you one. Just flashing train schedules to you. How about now?
Yeah, one time I tried to actually use an eye doctor, and I was like, because he was doing that like when they shine the light in your eyes and they look inside and all that shit. And I was like, Doc, help me out. I get a lot of migraines. My eyes fatigue really easily. I've had probably 10 concussions. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's affecting my vision. He goes, oh, yeah, well, your eyes are pretty fucked up. And I go, okay, what should I do? He goes, I don't know, wear a helmet. That was it.
Full time?
Yeah. Yeah, he was saying, like, just wear a helmet all the time.
Oh.
No, not even like, here's a real thing that you should try. It was just like, bro, you're at the mall. You're next to a fucking CD store right now, friend.
Yeah, dude. Every optometrist seems like they're trying not to think about their ex-wife.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say socially we should view optometrists on the same level as like amateur magicians. Like they should be kind of ridiculed, scorned,
cheated on,
catalytic converters stolen, kicked off the bus early.
Yeah, one fun trick I think you can play on your optometrist is when he's not looking, say, do you need me to pull my cheeks apart? And when he turns around, just make yourself smile. Got a little fun in there, man.
That might work for anybody.
Yeah.
I might hit Dr. Goldfingers with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, why do they finger girls' butts at the gynecologist?
Just like a batter warms up in the on-deck circle. It's got a weighted finger. It's like, all right, we're ready.
Pussy, you're up next.
They play his walk-up music, then he can enter your wife.
Wow, V. Yeah. Poor girls, man.
I know, man. They got a lot. There's nothing that invasive
no
that
way
I think
you
they
have
can
to go
get to with
every
us.
year.
No, that's a devil's trick, man.
Yeah. I think we get rid of gynecologists right after eye doctors. Better or worse? Better or worse? No.
They trick you. It's like OB. And you know what? Well, I'll do GYN too.
Yeah, so fuck those guys. We don't really need them. But I don't want to dwell on. You know what? I'm getting close to griping right now, and that's not where I want to be, bro.
No, brother.
I'm about to have, a week in the sun. Hopefully, it might rain the whole time.
Do you have your outfits picked out?
I kind of only have like 2.5 outfits, so there's not really a lot of picking to do. I have at any given time, I have like 1.5 pairs of shorts and 1.5 pairs of pants that I kind of don't rotate. I just wear them every day until they smell, and then I wash them.
Yeah.
I'm like Doug Funny, kind of. I go into my closet. Instead of having like a closet full of the same outfit, there's just the one outfit, and it's always kind of dirty, and I never stop wearing it.
That's a good way to go, man.
I think people like that about me. If I had to identify things people liked about me, I'd think they'd probably enjoy how I always look the same and smell bad.
Like light jazz, baby. You always got a little bit of funk. Speaking of which, I gotta get new shoes because I can smell these things from here. Yeah.
Yeah. I got in the car and I thought I almost gave Ben a hard time because I thought he had some stinky sneakers.
Yeah.
Because, dude, I mean, I leave Gold Bond in every room in the house, and these little motherfuckers refuse to put it on, and it's just fucking stinky feet central. Dude, you can't even get in my wife's car. My wife's car permanently smells like farts. Poor MJ, dude. She's driving that fucking thing around. She's driving the fucking fart night bus. That thing stinks. And she's got, I don't know if it's leather or imitation leather seats, but holy fuck, dude. I mean, it's haunted. It's haunted with rotten farts. So I was riding in the car. It was just me and Ben, and I looked down at his dirty ass sneakers because the car fucking reeked. And it was like a semi unfamiliar smell, but it was pungent. And he was having a good time, so I didn't want to be like, yo, dude, you fucking stink. Girls aren't going to like you. This is everything I do with Ben. If I want him to do a better job brushing his teeth, I'm like, dude, you're not going to get any girlfriends. Brush your teeth. Bro, time to shave the mustache. Girls aren't going to like you. Time to fucking throw some Gold Bond in your sneakers. And we were having too good of a time, and I said, I'm not going to get on his case about this. And then when I go to get out of the car, it turns out I had stepped on a blunt. I had stepped on a blunt and tracked it into the car. We were just smelling like a roach the entire drive back.
Did he make you dump Gold Bond on the blunt?
I was just like, what the fuck is that smell? Yeah. And then, it wasn't mine, to be clear. It was a mini golf employee in Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
Oh, yeah, that's par for the course. Did you like that one?
Oh, that was pretty good.
Thanks, man. Yeah, my kids, they leave their shoes around the house, and I would honestly prefer that they leave dead dogs around the house.
Dude, anytime, Lucy likes to pretend she's like a grown-up, right? Everything is like, I'm so independent, look at me. It's like, all right, dude, you're 14, chill. Every time she starts to, like, chirp up with that shit, I'm just like, yo, dude, you have to be told to pick your clothes up on the bathroom floor. You're still basically a toddler. It's so humiliating for her, but you gotta crush him. Now, so our boys are kind of aging in tandem. What are you doing? Oh, sorry.
I'm about to squirt again.
Yeah. This is an exciting time for us as dads because our boys are, they're on the cusp of a new age.
Yeah.
I guess they always kind of are, but this seems like a pivotal one.
Yeah, man, it's that age where, like, I feel like an old black woman in a rocking chair on the porch. Like, the storm's coming. And you're just waiting for the winds to kick up enough for you to start singing louder.
But how are you enjoying it? Because your daughters are older. You've got an adult daughter. You've got a late teens daughter. Both thriving. But now you get to raise a little man.
I really enjoy it, and I actually just did it today, but I told my boss I'm cutting my hours back. Yeah. So I'm going to have more time to do more stuff.
You say, listen, I got to teach my son how to get pussy. I can't come to work anymore. I'm going full-time getting my son some pussy. I got a little man at home, and that boy's got to get his dick sucked. So take this job and shove it.
All right, I take back the text that I
threw
sent
the adult
her.
diaper I was changing in his face.
But, dude, I enjoy it because now, like, Mike's at a point now where, like, there's a lot of things that we find funny together. Mm-hmm. Like, the other night we went to go see Top Gun. And, like, he does, without fail, like, he's got to go to the bathroom on a fucking 9/11 level with 10 minutes left in every fucking movie we go to see. But,
brutal.
Again, I'm always worried about Diddler, so I always go with him.
Sure.
So I went with him, and this time it wasn't pee. Like, he unloaded on this fucking Jeff Daniels Dumb and Dumber level diarrhea. And it's like, I just asked if he's all right, and he gets done, and he comes out, and he's like, man.
You should see the other
guy. He says, I was like, yeah, right. He's like, yeah, man. He's like, didn't that sound like the wind passing through those F-18s? So, like, more and more, like, he's like saying things that, like, he knows will make me laugh, and, like, he crushed me at Cracker Barrel like 2 weeks ago. But I was telling him about how I met his mother at fucking Denny's.
The show.
All right, so Bob Saget voices the guy. But I told him I met his mom at Denny's, and then, like, I could tell, like, the wheels are turning. I was like, what do you want to say? Because he's still very shy. He's like, I was just going to say that it's amazing, like, a fat ass like you was able to get a wife that way. I was like, what did you just say? But the more I thought about it, the more I realized how funny it was. But there's more and more of those moments, so it just means more and more to me now. So it's been well past the point of, like, nonstop care where you're always running around chasing kids, but... Yeah. I don't know. I just like this stage a lot because it's more about, it's like, all right, so the care is done, but now, like, you're forging different relationships.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Have I told you guys, did I tell this one here about the Incredible Hulk pickup truck with Dan?
No.
I didn't tell you about this?
Uh-uh.
I must have. Danny, did I mention the Incredible Hulk pickup truck? Oh, Please forgive me if I'm repeating myself, Patreon, but this is just, I've been laughing about this every day. And it was like last weekend, or maybe the weekend before, but me and Bender were driving, and we got passed by a pickup truck on the highway, and it was wrapped in Incredible Hulk graphics. I told you about this. No. Oh, dude. So it's a pickup truck wrapped in Incredible Hulk graphics. It's just like different images of the Incredible Hulk, like flexing and like showing his teeth and like doing Hulk shit. Pretty fucking nasty. So I'm like I'm driving and fumbling my phone trying to get like a picture or a video of it, and I can't get the camera app open in time before he gets past us and traffic kind of separates us forever. 2 ships in the night. It's tragic. And I'm like, I kind of let go of the final breath where I realize I'm not getting the footage that I really want to go. And I look over at Ben and he goes, man, that guy gets major pussy.
Unfortunately, he's right.
Yeah. It was probably, I think he was wearing high vis gear, so that's probably a guy that just shows up, works hard, and then hits the club.
What was your epitome of pussy getting guy when you were that age?
Like who I thought was really crushing it? My God. I immediately just thought of Major League Baseball players when you said that. So that must
they
have
were,
been it. But what the irony was is that I was into like, you know, punk and hardcore and pop punk, and like I think pop punk bands were, I think almost entirely like pussy beggars.
Okay.
That they were just, I think it was nonstop with those dudes. But in my eyes, I was like, oh, these dudes are all fucking pussy virgins. And it actually made me feel better about myself for being so unskilled with girls. And now, obviously, I know the truth that these dudes are all scheming on younger pussy. But in my mind, I was just like, them? The guys that are like whining about like how a girl has a boyfriend that's cooler than him? Those guys are getting all the girlfriends? Okay, if you say so. So I was swimming with sharks and didn't even know it.
Damn, that's
just incelled out of my fucking mind.
That is a sign that belongs above a wigger's couch.
What's that?
I was swimming with sharks and I don't even know it.
Yeah, it's above Wiggers beds and fucking 16-year-old pop punk kids. What about you? Did you tell yours?
No, I'm trying to think of who I thought was. Well, I do think every athlete. I never thought there was like a chink in the armor because back in like the 90s, any kind of show that they put out that featured any kind of athlete was always the most meticulous spin you could put on a person. Whereas now, somebody's got a DUI, somebody hits their wife. True. So it's like they're just these.
Even if something did come out, they were pretty good at muddying the waters.
Oh, no doubt. And I think people didn't want to tell them because they viewed them as I don't know, as holier than thou figures. But now I guess at some point the tide turned and it's almost more empowering to kind of pull those kind of guys down.
For sure. I'll say this about my childhood. I think the two most sexually confusing events when I was a kid that weren't directly related to me were, number one, Pee Wee Herman getting caught cranking it.
That was a tough one.
And my parents didn't like really explain to me what was going on. They just let me watch it on the news, and I had to go like. And Bill Clinton getting his dick sucked, because I had to look at him like, okay, he's the president, but like that's the guy who gets his dick sucked.
Were either of those events eventually explained to you?
No, I should call my dad now and ask him. Dad, what was up with the president? But yeah, finding out that like Bill Clinton was the guy who got his fucking bird rocked like that, and Pee Wee Herman was going to the movie theater and jacking it, was just like nothing made sense, dude. That probably stunted my development. It's probably why I still play video games.
How do you think you would have dealt with the Bill Clinton news, knowing that he was turning the Oval Office into the Pog Office? Would that have changed your viewpoint on the situation at all?
Well, I also didn't think Monica Lewinsky was attractive because I was young.
Oh, no.
But I understand now that if I was a 65-year-old man and I was being devilish, it would have been different. But so I didn't even get a chance to appreciate how cool and funny the situation was.
Yeah. Yeah, when you're in that kind of position.
You know what I didn't really like, though, is when she came out and started talking about, like, power imbalances and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, dude, come on. Mm-hmm. There's nothing more powerful than sucking someone's bird.
Yeah, bitch, you turned the White House into the Pog House. That's what I meant to go with. But, oh, man, he can't contain himself. You can't be in that position and expect him to just keep that pee-pee in those pants with a thick
Do you think they
piece of meat running around.
It would be funny to imagine George W. getting his dick sucked in the Oval
Oh, he
Office.
couldn't contain it. His bow tie would spin.
You know what? You know why I hope he did? Because I feel like he would appreciate it a lot more. I feel like Bill Clinton was kind of like, thank you for that.
Yeah.
He was probably getting it done so often that he was just like, business as usual.
Yeah, W would constantly send her chocolates afterwards. She'd have to be like, yo, you got to fucking pump the brakes here.
Dude, George W. would be like a fucking 13-year-old as they're pulling out like the fucking, like the sizzling fajita tray. She's like, yes, I'm getting my dick sucked. So I hope he did.
The more I think about it, I don't think he's ever gotten his dick sucked.
George W.
I don't think he has.
Come on, man.
I don't think it, man.
Come on, man.
I think he just loves his painting. He likes playing pranks.
He's like a drummer. George W. is like Pip from Airheads.
All right, tell me more about this.
He's Adam Sandler in Airheads, dude.
Okay.
You want to suck my dick? Wow. Yeah. He probably got surprised. Al Gore was definitely. I don't think Al Gore's ever nutted. If we're just talking about the monstars of the time.
You can't have empty balls and worry about the environment. Dude, if you're changing the climate of your wife's pussy.
Sometimes I'll be walking down the street on trash day and I'll see how many Amazon cardboard boxes are sticking out of like the recycling bins, and I'll just be like, I gotta buy my wife some flowers, dude. I can't think about this. I can't think about the global cardboard supply.
You know what, dude? Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe the Oval Office is haunted by a dick-sucking ghost because Nancy Reagan was the throat goat. You ever think about that?
I am now.
Mm-hmm.
She sucked her husband retarded.
Do you think she sucked that chimp's dick? No, I'm not talking about him.
No. Was she pretty? I don't know what Nancy Reagan looks like.
No, not really. She looked like a lady who had to get good at dick sucking.
No. We talked about it before, I think, but I didn't realize that Ray was getting his dick sucked in Ghostbusters when his pants came on.
I would have never put two and two together.
I thought
he
was being embarrassed.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was getting pantsed.
Well, I felt the same way too. Even though at the time I was 14 when I saw it, but when Ace Ventura came out, when he got his dick sucked by the lady who didn't have money to pay, I wasn't aware that that's what was happening.
Yeah, I thought. I don't know what I thought that was. When he says people sure are friendly around here, yeah, and he's like holding on to the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
I knew he was having fun.
Mm-hmm.
That was all. I did not know that his bird was out and probably getting sucked, which is regrettable, man.
Mm-hmm.
If I could go back, I kind of wish someone had. I'm not going to say molested me, but at least shown me, like, told
the
me
molester's way.
Up. I just wish I could have enjoyed the movies that I loved as a child more. You know?
Buddy, I don't know if that would have done it for you.
You don't think so?
No, you don't want to keep your whimsy.
But then again, imagine the impact it would have had when Einhorn gets turned around and they show the tucked package.
Yeah.
That would have been I probably would have killed myself as a child. If I understood sex the first time I saw Ace Ventura,
the Ace Ventura suicides,
and you see Einhorn's penis and balls tucked under her butthole, when they were for a second ago it was an attractive woman in her underwear. I'm not kidding. There would be a Netflix documentary about me today. About a boy who mysteriously killed himself in 1994.
Dark side of the gamers.
Dark side of comedy that you just showed me was not fun. I don't like that.
I tried to turn it off as soon as you guys came in.
I don't like that.
I felt like I was watching pornography back here. I didn't want to ruin the mood for you guys.
Why? There should not be anything sad about Chris Farley. First of all, dark side of comedy makes it seem like Chris Farley did something bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't agree with that.
He's having a good time.
You can't put him in the same series that you put Chris Benoit in. Like, I get it, man. He had problems. It was dark.
Brother, it sounds like...
Save that shit for fucking criminals.
They might just have a hard-on for Chris's, and I bet the next one's going to be the dark side of Chris Angel. At that point, I'm going to throw a brick through fucking Vice Studios.
That would be an incredible memoir.
Who do you think is the darkest magician?
David Blaine?
Hey, get the mic, man.
You think?
David Blaine?
See, David Blaine, I think, is kind of a Sting from the Police tantric sex guy. I think he's very much into the art of seduction, and I bet you has a nice time. I bet you beyond that, though, he's pretty vapid.
I thought he got Me Too. Did he not?
David Blaine? There's no way. Maybe like a mean boyfriend Me Too. Or like...
I think he switched it around and pulled the Me Too out from behind a lady's ear and gave it back to her. I don't know, man. I know he took a shit in a box in public. He was porking Fiona Apple.
I bet you she probably does a soft attempt on a Me Too for everyone she ever sleeps with.
Who do you think is the lady most likely to just never even entertain the thought of a Me Too? Just a lady who just thinks everything's guys being guys.
Katie Seagal.
Really?
Wait, is that her name? Peg Bundy?
Yeah.
Yeah. She would never.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
I'd go with Roseanne.
David Blaine, under investigation on 2 sexual assault complaints.
Yeah. I'm telling you. He just gives that vibe.
He reminds me of, oddly enough, Billy Zane.
Yeah, I see that.
But you got to assume he's going to make him disappear.
Is this your affidavit?
Man, I love magic. I'm pumped to go see.
Do you know any magic?
No, I wish. I don't have the skill. I tried sleight of hand. Can't learn it.
I pirated the Penn and Teller Masterclass.
Oh no.
Yeah, I didn't watch it yet.
Those
though.
fuckers. Why would they do that?
What do you mean?
You're not supposed to give away the secrets of the trade.
Yeah, but they do it in a way where like they give it away without, and then it's like, whoa, them giving it away was its own magic trick. Come on, man.
Oh, come on.
I love watching their show. Fool Us. Is that what it's called? Penn and Teller's Fool Us. It's like America's Got Magicians, basically. You've never watched this?
I feel like I have. But they had a residency in Vegas for a while too, right?
I think
Siegfried
they
and
still-
Roy did.
I think they still do.
Because I know Chris Angel is.
I just imagine how dark it is, though.
Yeah.
If it's Chris, dude, it's Chris. It's Chris Angel. You've just wrapped up a week, your 500th week of shows. It's 3:30 a.m. on a Wednesday, and you're just tired from work, and you're just like, dude, which brothels are fucking open right now? That's what I want. I want the dark side of Chris Angel. I want the dark side of
I
magic.
mean, I follow him on Instagram. That's pretty much the dark side
yeah.
of Chris Angel.
Because I imagine he tries to live like Tommy Lee,
Yeah.
who just put out a new bird pick.
My God,
Bless
man.
up. Bless up.
Man, that's the reboot might be better than the original.
Yeah.
He really.
Well, the CGI is better now. I think it's great. I think it's cool.
every now and again, you need to see a big hog. I remember how disappointed people were seeing other hogs, like fucking Tom Hardy. Ladies were furious.
I don't remember his bird.
It was fine, but ladies just want they just want to be supersized, like fucking like a documentary.
You think they want to keep pushing the limits?
They
on
want
bird
those
size?
Morgan Spurlock dicks or nothing at all.
I think if you talk to any woman, any like honest and decent woman, I think they'll say they get too big pretty fast.
Oh, it's like
Do you think
kids.
they're lying?
You grow up so fast.
Do you think they're lying to you?
I don't know, man. I think some ladies, like, I don't know, man. I'm the kind of guy that's like, I like a big burger when I go out to eat. You know, if you put a slider in front of me, I'll smack it off the table like a goddamn fucking cockroach that died right in front of me. So, maybe I'm a size queen.
You don't believe all women. You don't believe all women.
I
when
do
they
not believe
say
all women when it comes
it's
to
the perfect size.
No. Yeah, I think some ladies like man versus food size dicks. The kind where you got a T-shirt when you conquered it.
Yeah, they take your picture and put it on the wall.
I can't believe I sat on the whole thing. You believe him?
I don't know. It's a problem that I'm glad I'll never have to experience. Inshallah.
Oh my God. Could you imagine?
Could you imagine if your
Yeah.
wife left you and you had to show your penis to another woman?
Oh God, no.
Dude.
I would shoot myself the second
not
my
kidding.
wife shut the door.
Yeah. I'd be like, good, get out. Who needs you?
No thanks, buddy. You gotta go to the next lady, hat in hand. It ain't much, but it's an honest day's penis.
I'd try to work it into the argument like, yeah, you're probably going to tell everyone how small my meat is. You're going to tell everyone how embarrassing I am when we get in the car after I leave a party and have a meltdown.
Oh man, that reminds me. I gotta thank my wife. I gotta give her credit, man. She's never thrown that at me in an argument.
What's that?
The little dick thing.
There's no coming back.
No,
That's the Rubicon for marriage.
yeah.
You can't. You come at a dude's
Man.
bird. Better not miss.
Yeah, you come at my mother before you come at my bird.
Seriously. I'd rather be physically assaulted by my wife. I'd rather be, you know what? I'd rather lose a hand in a fight with my wife than have her insult my meat.
any insult. Like,
I'd rather, you know what? I'd rather her blow her top so bad that she goes to stab me with a kitchen knife and I stop it and I lose sensation in my hand for the rest of my life than her go. You know? No, sorry, Bob.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. I think I could deal with it because there's never been a case of like bait and switch. Like, you knew what the dick was when you first bought into it. Like, it's not like Rent-A-Center where like you get something and then you realize 3 months later, like, oh, these terms are way beyond my comprehension.
It's small. I'm not the one who married it. Yeah. Yeah, if you're gonna get into a potentially penis size related argument with a spouse, make sure you could pass a background check so you could buy yourself a gun first and kill yourself. I just imagine, like, so what? We're 36 now. If she were to drop that on me now and we both lived until, let's say, 75 years old, I mean, that's more than my entire life over again with this woman. A mirror reflection of my small dick every day.
Do you think most men that exhibit signs of dementia are just fakers who are trying to get over the like a small dick?
What they're trying to do is get jerked off by an orderly. Who go, oh, what's up, Mr. Michael? Oh, that big penis is hard again. You know it. You want me to jerk that little penis off again? Oh, Mr. Michael, you gonna come again? That's what they're looking for. They want a big, fat, black orderly to jerk them off in an old folks home.
Is that where they wear scrubs?
I suppose.
Oh, that would be nice of them. You got to think there's got to be some kind souls out there that are just like, all right, here, just.
I know. I don't know for a fact, but
I watched one.
I meant to say I'm certain. I'm certain of it. I know that there's someone who's just like looking at an old guy sitting by a window and it's just birds poking up out of his. He's sitting in a hospital gown in a nursing home. She's just like, I can't stand it seeing him like this. I think, aren't there?
Look for the helpers.
I think I read a story about like a special needs dad who like jerked his son off because his son had like excruciating hard penises.
Oh, that's the oldest special needs trick in the book.
Yeah.
Like, torment. Oh. It never ends.
Yeah, that'd be a terrible thing to jump the gun on.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, like, you know, you've got a 17-year-old, basically just above vegetable status son, and you're just like staring at him every day with his hard ass meat, and you're just like, God, the poor guy, he's never gonna come. And then you're just like, all right, no one's home. Let me relieve him. And you go to reach. He's like, whoa, Dad.
You bring him out of the depths of autism.
Don't miss me with that gay shit, Dad.
Oh man.
Would you, if your son was...
No.
Let me finish.
All right, go ahead.
If your son was... What's the word I'm looking for? What's the kind of handicapped where it's like severe? Catastrophically retarded.
Embarrassingly retarded?
Yeah, if he was like in a diaper, couldn't use his... Like he had no motor skills whatsoever.
Couldn't even enjoy wrestling.
Maybe he could. Maybe you'd put on wrestling, he'd go, yeah, like that kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
But he was still just rock hard every day and had no idea that he even could nut.
Oh,
Would
no.
you just real quick, she's like, one.
No.
No,
Dude,
never.
Brother, that's opening Pandora's box.
Okay, go on.
You don't want to even let them know how
You're afraid of it escalating?
Yeah. Because the second they figure that out, the whole place is going to smell like bleach.
I'm saying he's incapable of taking care of himself.
I don't care. I'll get him whatever he wants to eat every day.
So you wouldn't even... I'm trying to set this up so that it would be almost like the board game Mousetrap, but at the end your son gets jerked off. Like a Rube Goldberg. Yeah.
Yeah, this is Housetrap. Just trying to trick him into... No, I'm not.
Yeah, it's Splooge Goldberg. Yeah. What would happen is I'd wake up in the morning and I'd knock over a single domino, and then 25 minutes later,
Whoa!
25 minutes later, there's like toast pops out of a toaster, which knocks into a bowling ball, which rolls down a ramp.
I guess it could.
One of those
like
water dipping bird things is like unlocks like a skateboard, rolls down the roof, and eventually a fleshlight just drops onto your retarded son's penis, and he comes.
Oh my God!
You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that for your son.
Tim.
I hope he's not hearing this right now,
Brother,
man.
can you imagine
your dad not getting you to come if you were catastrophically retarded?
No, dude. What do you do with a retarded guy's fleshlight? Like you probably.
Oh God!
You just have to have a bomb squad come in to take care of it.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah, that's like when you wait too long to replace a dog toy. All the stuffing comes out.
Actually, that's a great point. You give it to the dog at that point.
Yeah, retards got to get their fleshlights from Kong.
Yeah.
Drop it. Put a little peanut butter in it.
Yeah, they come preloaded with peanut butter. Yeah.
What if you got a service dog to suck your son's dick?
Oh man.
What if you put peanut butter? Would you do that? Would you put peanut butter on your son's dick and get a service dog to suck him off if he was?
I would put peanut butter on my service dog's dick and suck it off myself. He's a good animal. We'd find out that paws go behind their head.
That's why I don't have a dog, by the way, because the fact that you eat like 20 spiders a year in your sleep, there's no way your dog's not busting in your mouth while you're sleeping. If you have a little dog that sleeps in your bed, I guarantee he's busted in your mouth before. How big are your dogs, Danny?
70 pounds.
Yeah, they're busting.
Dude, I would set up a ring camera in your bedroom, a motion activated Nest Cam, because I guarantee your dogs have busted in your mouth in your sleep.
Yeah.
Goblin is horny as fuck.
Oh, he do sound like one.
Yeah, dude, you're sleeping on your side, just like, and it's just red rocking.
Just paws on hips.
He sleeps in bed.
Oh,
I mean, this is very
no,
plausible,
dude. He's grooming you.
Plausible.
You think you're grooming him?
Yeah.
He'll fuck his bed for like hours at a time. Right. Then he'll get bored with it, so then he'll grab his sister's bed, put it on top of the other bed, start fucking that, and then grab a pillow from the couch. So he'll create his own little orgy.
Stepdog, what are you doing? Man.
I'm stuck in REM sleep. Stepdog.
Man.
Can we talk about something else?
All right, so we covered dogs getting their fucking dick sucked. What kind of dog do you think gets his dick sucked the most, though, out of different breeds?
Ooh.
Probably those sweet little service dogs, the Labradors. That's probably the kind that's most servicey.
No, they all have signs on their back that say "Don't suck my dick." They say, "I know I look friendly, but I'm working right now. Please do not suck my dick."
Oh, dude, one of my guiltiest pleasures. A lady I used to work with was blind, and she had she had a dog who had one of those handles on his back, so she could always keep track of them. At least 2 of these dogs ran away from her. She seemed like a very sweet lady, but I don't know why she kept losing these. Oh, my God.
Because she was blind.
Oh, dude, this is bringing back one of my favorite memories of work, too. Every dog was named Shadow, and we were talking about this one day. It was me and 4 of my coworkers who were middle-aged black women who were always the funniest people to work with. And one of my favorite coworkers, Miss Yolanda, said, "Mike, we done seen 3 shadows."
So, I mean, if you're a service dog and they go, "Guess what, kid? You're getting called up to the big time." You go, "Okay." And they say, "It's a blind lady." You're like, "I'm free. I'm home free, dude.
Yeah, I lost all my powers.
Time to go live by the airport. There's no way I'm sticking around."
Oh, my bad. I lost all my obedience. But, dude, she had the stick on his back, and everybody was given explicit instructions never to pet this dog. Guess what I did?
No.
I pet his
You
little
sucked its
ass.
What happened when you pet it? Was it like, whoa, I actually am a dog?
I think he felt like
I'm
he was
not
doing
a Boston
something
Dynamics
bad.
robot just doing tasks for a fat blind lady.
I felt bad for him because he didn't react like a normal dog would.
What did he do?
He took it. He was like it's kind of like clapping in the face of a soldier guarding the tomb.
I was gonna say it's more like thanking them for their service, and they can just be like, "Got it, pet received." Yeah, yeah. Thank you for booping me on the snoot. I understood. Thank you very much. No, I'm just doing my job. Who me? I'm just doing my job, making sure this blind dumb bitch doesn't burn her house down. Some people want to call me a hero. Nah, I'm just a dog. Is that what he did?
He did something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
God bless him, man. Third shadow.
Yeah, that's why Cuba has a hard time sending athletes to the Olympics because they're like, dude,
they're having a hard time.
They get there and they go, oh, I'm kind of liking this, not Cuba. You know, hang around a little bit. That's why what we should do is get Cuban Little League players that defect to assist blind ladies.
Just jack 12-year-olds walking them around.
Yeah. So yeah, let's get off that topic, dude. It's dark.
If you were a stray dog, what country would you want to live in?
Whoa, a beach.
Brazil.
Brazil, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever they're like, I feel like Brazil has a pretty cool dog scene on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Or in like a third world, like not metropolitan center, but like, you know, the capital of a third world country. That'd be pretty cool.
Costa Rica, they were having a good time.
Running around in packs.
Yeah, they were surfing. They would body surf.
Getting chased by 8-year-olds with knives. That does sound cool.
Now the monkeys in Costa Rica are bad, right?
Yeah. Particularly the white-faced monkeys.
There's no good monkeys.
You would think.
There's no good monkeys.
Yeah. I don't know, buddy.
Oh, you know what I was going to ask you was what was your favorite like white trash vacation when you were a kid?
Oh, we went to Disney World one year. And
that's kind of stepped up though.
Brother, wait till you hear the circumstances around this. So, my mom would do the shit with my dad where like my mom can like she'll just make something up and just instantly sound super convincing doing it. And then you later find out it's like, "Oh, that didn't happen at all or that wasn't truthful." But she's so convincing when she does it that it's hard to like, feel otherwise. Yeah. So one year, this was 1994, we thought we were going to Disney, but we were just going to Orlando. And we get there, my dad's like, "All right, here's what we're doing," and he lays out all the tickets for all the shit he bought. He bought like some cool shit, like fucking Medieval Times, fucking SeaWorld, no Disney shit though, which is all we wanted to do. And did you know this going down there? Did you drive down? No, we flew down.
Like, this is stepped up.
Brother, but wait till you hear this. So, my dad lays out all these tickets for all the shit that he bought, and none of it is Disney. So he could tell by the looks on our faces that we just wanted to do Disney shit. He's like, "Your mom said you didn't want to do anything Disney anymore." Like, I'm 43 and I still love Disney, Tim.
This is probably why.
My dad had to call his loan shark and get money from him so that he could buy Disney tickets.
Whoa. Don't you feel like you have a better understanding of Mike now? Don't you feel like someone just like found a flipped over puzzle piece? You were like, "Oh, it was there the whole time?"
Dude, that between little stinkers, he'll just throw out one small story and then keep going as if what he just said isn't the craziest fucking thing.
Yeah.
No.
Your dad was a firefighter and he had a loan shark that he called for Disney tickets?
Well, there was to get to, I think it was SeaWorld, or no, it wasn't SeaWorld because it was something Disney that we had to get. There was
also, by the way, SeaWorld, okay place. Can't imagine getting to Orlando, wanting Disney, and finding out I'm going to SeaWorld.
Yeah.
My God.
No. Yeah, it was bad, man. We had to sit through a timeshare. Well, my parents sat through the timeshare presentation. My sister and I had to sit in some weird, like, toy room where we were just sitting there with, like, a teenager who was just an hourly employee who was paid to, like, make sure we didn't fucking kill each other. And we sat there for probably an hour while my parents went to this timeshare presentation just so they can get our tickets for the thing.
Pretty sick hustle, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was thinking, because yeah, we were desperately poor when I was a kid, but every year we still managed to get down to the Jersey Shore and stay in, like, you know, a very tiny hotel room, and it was fine. But it was like, you know, I never had enough quarters for the arcade.
Yeah.
Never had enough tickets for Maury's Pier or anything like that. And there's no boardwalk or anything on the vacation I'm going on down the Outer Banks. Has no like entertainment like that. But I will make sure the kids have a cool time. But I was just, I think I enjoyed all my terrible vacations and like camping where it was just like no activity. Like when we go camping now, it's like, oh, here, you know, we're planning like a hike or like a fucking boat rental or something like that. When I was a kid, it was just like we just went to a different place and sat down. You know what I mean? We would go to the beach for the weekend, you know. So I'm excited. I think obviously these aren't great vacations yet, but give me a couple of years. I'll get the Jamaican villa.
No, dude,
these are stepping stones.
I can assure you that the great vacations aren't going to be what your kids most remember you by.
They're not?
No, they're not. It's like it's the thing that you minimize right now. Like case in point, like going back to that vacation, medieval times was probably the most fun I had on that trip.
I bet.
A close second was the last night there. My dad took me to this theater, which was on like the outside of Universal Studios. I just got to look inside of Universal. I didn't get to go inside, but my dad took me to see Backdraft. He's a fireman. A fireman took me to see Backdraft.
The coolest firefighter,
dude, incredible
media of all time.
Watched my dad cry for the first time. It was incredible. But those 2 moments for that vacation are what stand out the most.
Yeah. Well, I told the kids I rented a fucking motorcycle. I was like, hey, guys, you guys want to have some fun? Rented a motorcycle. Who wants to go for a ride? Ben was like, nah. I was like, okay. Kind of thought I was hitting you guys with the coolest shit in the world.
Well, I don't know. Kids might not be into that mainly because you spend about 15 minutes talking about getting kids' dick sucked on this podcast.
What do you mean?
So maybe they think it's a trick, a dick sucking trick.
Yeah, you think Dad's pulling the old who wants to go for a motorcycle ride, but he's gonna get my dick sucked.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Ben's in the right here. Like
he shouldn't.
You shouldn't ever go too up with a man on a motorcycle.
Oh, true.
Unless you have to be running from the cops. That's the only exception.
Let's try to
going too up.
Let's get some. I'm gonna get 5 stars in OBX. They're gonna send the helicopters after us.
Now, did you get like a regular motorcycle or like one of those Puerto Rican tricycles?
Regular. I didn't find any. There's Danny told me that there was like you could go and rent a Harley and shit, and I looked it up, and there were businesses that like rent Harleys, but they're all closed down, I guess. So I basically had to sign up for Airbnb for motorcycles.
Oh,
yeah, it's called like Riders Share or something like that. So now I have to go meet some guy at his house and take his motorcycle away. So okay. I'm anticipating an intensely awkward interaction, and no one being into it, and just being me going like, all right, well, I'll see you guys in 45 minutes.
Have you planned out how quickly you're going to pull away from him?
Oh, just like fish tailing out. Oh yeah.
What if he says like,
you know what I did? I spent all morning watching videos of motorcycle guys crashing. Like,
tell him that when you go see that.
Yeah.
Got to get that bike. But dude, what if he says like, all right, before I give it to you, I have to be able to trust you with this, and he wants to hold you around your waist as you go around the block.
You know what? Okay, so I was looking up reviews because I didn't know if this Riders Share was legit or not. It seemed like a scam, and so you end up on like motorcycle guy message boards, and there's dudes saying like, yeah, I rented out my bike and you know whatever, but people are saying like I'm trying to find out if this is a legit service as a renter, and so the responses are all like, well, me personally, I'd never ride another man's motorcycle unless it was an emergency, and it's just like I don't get it, man. I gave McKeever a ride on my old motorcycle. Actually, this has happened a couple of times. I would be in Center City for work, and McKeever would be at like an audition and had to get to like a meeting somewhere, and he'd give me a call, and I would leave work on my motorcycle, grab him, and drop him off somewhere.
You were his brofer.
That's the web series idea for the Patreon, Brofer. The Brofer Diaries, okay? It'll be like the Food Truck Diaries, except no celebrities. And I'm not as smart as Brendan Shaw. Oh, speaking of, I don't know what incentive this will be, but I don't know if people know this, but our esteemed producer Danny Dubs, in his past life, he was deep in the professional tattoo world. Owned shops, did okay tattoos.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Here's
I
the
peaked at okay.
You peaked it okay. Actually, I have a story Danny told me in my car driving back from Cleveland that I'm trying to pull off my phone, but the gist of the story is that a lady came in to get her dude's name tattooed on her butt. Why don't you tell the story?
So this lady, she had came in maybe a month prior and got her boyfriend's name tattooed on her butt, which was Ben. I didn't do that tattoo, but someone at my shop did that tattoo. Fast forward to a month later, the only one with availability, and she comes back in with her new boyfriend, Bill. So I had to turn Ben to Bill on her butt cheek.
How tough is that?
It's script, so I pulled it off.
Was it in
looked
cursive?
Okay. Yeah.
I could see the
Yeah, you just bring up the
kind of like the Disney logo almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Okay.
but she wore a romper. So she had to get ass naked to get her butt cheek tattooed. And her like new boyfriend was like mad dogging me the whole time as if I wanted to do it. This isn't an attractive lady. To the point like
Who would you compare her to? Like Beldar Conehead body?
Dude,
or like
she
Danny
had-
DeVito as the Penguin?
closer to Danny DeVito. Like, yeah, she was very short, very stubby, and just like an absurd amount of skin for someone that was like 5'4". Like, so you have to stretch the skin to tattoo it. Like, you can't just put needle to skin. And her ass cheek, like, I almost got my knee involved to like be able to stretch it out. Like, I mean, I think he was mad at me.
You're playing
because-
Twister on her cheeks.
Yeah, I think the boyfriend was mad at me because I had to like elbow down. So like my face was
You had to take a bite.
my
Stretch
face
it out.
was inches from asshole.
Hey, my man, you mind if I spit her asshole right quick?
But yeah, that's not even the worst one. I had to do when I was still apprenticing dollar signs on someone's ball sack.
I don't know about this one.
And like, dude,
Now, how was it stretching that out?
dude, testicles, they're so fucking hard to stretch out. Like, they're never ending. It's infinity.
You got to bring two friends with you.
So to do that, and like he knew it was funny. So you seen like tattoo armrest? It's like a long like it's just pretty much like an arm of a chair that
Okay.
like
Yeah,
floats. So it's about this length, about a foot in length. So he put his balls on the end, and we like pinned it like with my hand, and he just took steps back so that I could stretch
You
it.
had to hold his ball.
I had
I
to
guess
shave
you're-
his balls.
Oh.
That's not as bad as
I nicked,
stretching.
and balls bleed so much.
Yeah. Oh man, what a perfect segue that would have been for a Manscaped read.
Oh.
At any point during his balls, did you say this don't make sense?
Well, he was getting it because it was his money sack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. What a fucking. I mean, how flat were this dude's bangs?
He had one of those, you know where it grows out a little bit, but they keep getting the shape up?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he had like the tall and out.
The fluffy Caesar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, that's sad.
Wow.
That's basically K-pop hair now. All right, so I don't know what the incentive for this will be, but we're gonna push this on the Patreon. We're gonna let people maybe we'll somehow let the patrons decide the design and the placement, but within Danny's comfort level. We're gonna have Danny tattoo me on the Patreon.
Okay.
We'll do it on a live stream.
Will you put dollar signs on his balls?
Damn, dude.
You want a man up?
Damn. Do I need dollar signs tattooed on me somewhere?
We'll get Jake to hold your sack.
Okay. Hit me with the hit them. What's your what would you say this? First of all, did you ever get to the point where you were like, That's a good tattoo that you did.
Yeah, like if it was specifically traditional, where it was like thick outline, hard black shading, I'm comfortable in that wheelhouse.
Okay. When was the last time you did a tattoo?
2014.
2014. So 8 years. Mm-hmm. How would you need to do a warm up first, or could you just go?
I mean, you would wish I did a warm up, but like I'm not gonna find a victim to do the warm up.
I bet you someone on the Patreon would pay tribute.
Yeah, but I don't have a tattoo shop.
Man,
I think you could figure this out.
Maybe. I guess we do have a whole studio.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what we need to be doing. This kind of shit. This kind of fun shit. So, all right. Let's ignite the viewers' imaginations. You're saying
so someone want to get a Dad Meat logo tattoo, like
you guys with the you're gonna give a Dad Meat logo tattoo.
That's actually decent warm up. You know, it's a thick outline.
Don't do that. Yes.
Now, which logo? The one of us self-sucking?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Will someone on the Patreon who can get to Philadelphia when the studio opens let Danny tattoo the Dad Meat logo on you?
It's been 8 years.
On a live stream. He hasn't tattooed in 8 years.
Don't do it.
No, do it. Don't listen to Mike. Do you want to have a good time or not? Who's getting the Dad Meat logo tattoo on you by Danny to warm him up? That's what we want to know. And you guys have a week before I get back to figure out for some brave soul to step up. The man's a genius. He turned the name Ben into Bill on a fat lady's butt.
True.
Under pressure too. He had the fucking boyfriend motherfucking.
There was a lot of pressure. It was August.
That's a clutch cargo situation.
It was very hot out.
August, so the cheeks were loose.
Well, that was why it was hard stretching. She was like wet.
Yeah,
like,
I would have cranked the AC, maybe firmed up that tush.
Dan, if you had to tattoo those balls again, is there any way you would have held them differently, or perhaps set up some C-clamps?
You know, yeah. It was probably within my first 4 tattoos.
Oh my God, man.
So,
oh my God,
I was really nervous. You know, like I was like, I need to see like the edge of the needle.
No, Dan.
So, I mean, my lips were almost touching his balls because I was so nervous about missing.
Because they be looking so good.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I was.
I'm gonna pop.
I'm gonna have to suck your right nut as hard as I possibly can.
I would have, but you know, wiggers don't tip.
No, shocker.
Don't tip.
So what? All right. So back to tattooing me. What kind of imagery are you thinking? What would you feel most comfortable? If you could choose the elements of a tattoo to put on me, what would you feel most comfortable, most confident?
Well, you know about Flash, right?
Yeah.
So
you walk in
Sailor Jerry style. This is for the listeners so that they could. Dietzel is another like old tattoo dude. But anything like that, like super traditional. We also have to be able to do it within the time of a podcast. They're also super.
Don't worry about how much time it takes. Worry about how much of a impact the overall has. Okay.
Okay.
If it's too long to stream, we can edit it down. But I also don't see it being that long. But you said in the car. You said in the car that your main shit was like skulls and daggers and shit.
Yeah, skull, dagger, rose, all the classes.
Rose seems complicated.
Not a super traditional one. Yeah, I mean it's as complicated as you want to.
So all roses don't have thorns?
They don't have the knives out on this one.
I know. I would have killed him right there. Well, I'm sure. So yeah, hit us with a link to some. If you guys really like some Flash, some traditional Flash, why don't you get our juices flowing? Hit us with some shit, and then we'll make something of this. We'll have a nice time. This would be a great way to utilize the new studio space that Danny lovingly built for us.
Dan, do you think there's an age cutoff for having your balls tattooed?
Yes.
Like if you had like 60,
an old dude.
yeah.
Now, you're tattooing the sack. Did you have to pull the sack and make sure that you kind of like you know how like you're putting a cover on your phone and you have to squeeze the air bubble out? Did you have to squeeze the ball out so that you could just tattoo the
scrub? Yeah.
Terrible. I hate this.
So hard to tattoo.
Did you try to push them up inside his body? Could you just store this up by your thigh?
You mind if I put these in your asshole right quick?
Well, he freaked out because I just pulled like I didn't ease my way into the first tug on the balls.
Oh,
man. He was pretty fired up for a little bit there.
Did you clean them first?
Yeah, I put the stencil on. I got my machine set up. Now I'm ready to go. And I was just like, let's do it. And
like you're taking paper towels?
Did his tongue come out?
He yelped like a fucking chihuahua.
Fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's how you do a wigger exorcism.
Oh, maybe you should get a wigger tattoo. We could also do praying hands. Only God can judge me.
I would do praying hands for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, we should figure out a way to draw like a wigger math problem that somehow spells out judged by 12 then carried by 6.
This is gonna be fantastic. This is one of the best ideas we've had on Dabbing, I think. Would you get a tattoo, Mike?
I would love more tattoos.
Cool. We're gonna get Mike a tattoo.
I would have never stopped. If I didn't have a family, I would be covered in tattoos.
Yeah. But we're cool now. Who's that on your leg that you have?
Jerry Springer.
You have Jerry Springer on your leg.
Jeez, Dan.
What's covering his face?
Just an old traditional.
You ran out of room.
Well, no, I lost the bet, so I had to go to Jerry Springer tattoo.
It's actually pretty good. I mean, I would put that on the level of like supermarket bakery graphics.
It won Best of Show. The Jerry Springer tattoo won Best of Show at the Pittsburgh Tattoo Convention in 2008.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
How did you celebrate?
Threw a chair at someone.
The debate was over Steve Wilkos versus Jerry Springer. My roommate was a psychopath and more of a Wilkos fan, which I thought was absurd.
Ridiculous.
Then we got into a heated game of NHL 2007. He beat me in a 7-game series.
Oh, no.
And I had to get a tattoo. He picked Jerry Springer.
When you won, did the crowd start chanting, Danny, Danny, Danny?
No.
Did they crowd surf you out?
No, I showed Jerry Springer the tattoo almost immediately after I got it. Like a few weeks, he was at the airport and he was like campaigning for Hillary Clinton.
Whoa.
He was like speaking at Westchester University or something. And I showed him the tattoo and he rolled his eyes and was like, "You need better heroes, kid."
That motherfucker.
That's hilarious that he's also like campaigning for Hillary Clinton. He's like, "Don't listen to me. Don't look up to me, kid." Boy. What time are we at?
1:13.
Oh
wow, man. That flew by.
Yeah, I got to get moving. I have so much to do before I leave.
We have fun, baby. You leaving tomorrow?
No, but tomorrow we're busy all day, so I'm already packing and shit like that.
Well, buddy, I hope you have a nice vacation. You deserve it. Unwind a little bit. Fucking tear it up on that motorcycle. I hope you embarrass that guy in front of him as you peel out of his property.
I'm going to flip him off. Fuck you, dude. I already paid the deposit. Suck my dick.
Throw his helmet at him.
Yeah.
But tear it up, buddy.
Yeah, dude, I'm looking forward to relaxing. You know what? I need a vacation, but not obviously, dude. I'm aware of the fact that I'm not in the IT world anymore. I understand that like my job now is having fun. I understand, but like I'm living it. You know, I spent a lot of time with my kids. I spent a lot of time making sure they're set and taking care of my responsibilities for them, and I really do need to fucking unwind a little bit. This was a crazy summer, just activities wise and fun wise. Like this is the most fun I've ever had, and I'm just a little bit tired. So I need a week to just chill, cool my jets, recharge my batteries, and then I'll come back, raring to go. We'll be in the new studio shortly after I get back.
That good pussy.
It's a good time to be me. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us. We just wanted to drop you guys a little morsel on the Patreon.
Yeah, this is very nice. Nice afternoon, man. I like doing afternoon stuff.
Dude, Tuesday afternoons.
Dude,
I would like that.
I love the afternoon.
Tuesday afternoons has to be the new
I feel
time
like
slot.
you guys had more energy throughout it. Like, wasn't
I just feel better.
You're normally about to die at the end of the Patreon episode.
Yeah, well, I mean,
you're done for the week.
Yeah. I get home on Sunday nights, and I'm a combination of exhausted and I'm like wired because we do have a lot of fun, but we have so much fun that I get home and I can't sleep, and then Monday's fucked. And Monday's like a big day for training for me and teaching the kids. So yeah, it kind of fucks my week in the best way possible. So yeah. We still thinking Tuesday afternoons?
I'll be all right by me, baby.
Wouldn't that be great?
Oh, that's a big announcement.
Wouldn't that be Tuesday afternoons would be the best time to do that?
I would love that.
I'm down.
Let's fucking go.
Oh
all right, gang. That's it. That's it for now. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll I guess see you next week.
Yeah, we'll be back next Sunday night. Love you guys. See you soon.
Later on.
Are you going to